Hi there. Now we're going to do Lesson 85. Today's review will cover these ideas. Lesson 69, my grievances hide the light of the world in me. So my grievance is a block to the light that from me now cannot flow out. So I cannot see clearly because my grievance, my judgment, my beliefs and thoughts that are unlike God's have blocked my light from flowing. My grievances show me what is not there and hide from me what I could see. Recognizing this, what do I want my grievances for? Why would I want to keep something that blocks truth? They keep me in darkness and hide the light. Grievances and light cannot go together, but light and vision must be joined for me to see. To see, I must lay grievances aside. I want to see, and this will be the means by which I will succeed. That desire to see is what guarantees you will succeed. And for me, it is very important that I share with my beloved what I'm experiencing, because if I go into a judgment, if I go into a grievance, he can sense that I've pulled back. So instead of having this secret, because the ego wants us to keep secrets, by sharing it, I am saying I'm not threatened by this. I made a judgment. Hey, I too am on this journey. Just because I teach this stuff doesn't mean that I have perfected it. The Course says we're here to discover we're perfect, not to become perfect. So it opens the dialogue. It lets them know that I too am doing my work, and it lets them know that I want to be vulnerable, that I want to be open, and that I'm sharing the process that I'm using, which is not about him, it's about me. It's about using him as a reflection of what's happening over here. Why? Because I don't want to block the love that is potentially between us with my misperceptions. All right, so my desire, my willingness is what guarantees my success. So specific applications for this idea might be made in these forms. Again, 3 examples of words or statements of affirmation that are bridges to take you from you acknowledging your truth to you beginning to believe in the possibility that your truth could be true and can help you shift faster. So let me not use this as a block to sight. The light of the world will shine all this away. Trusting the light of the world, once I ask Holy Spirit to help me, it will shine all of this away, and it always does. When I speak it, it's no longer a hidden secret in me, and the Holy Spirit can shine the light, and it goes away. It dissipates. That energy dissipates because it gets extended, it gets expressed. I have no need for this. I want to see. I have no need for this. I want to see. Oh, I just had a judgmental thought. You know what? I have no need for that. I want to see. Sometimes it's just that quickly and it's dismissed. If it stays a little longer, that means it has a little bit more power. You may have to go through the forgiveness exercise. You may have to state it to the person to clear the error if it's appropriate. If it's not appropriate, you don't. You may have to journal about it. You may need to coach around it. You may need to talk to a friend or do energy session, energy healing on it. Do what you intuitively are guided to do by the Holy Spirit to let things move. We're moving what we've been suppressing. I mean, that's what we have to understand is we're opening up our 4th chakra, which is our voice chakra, our throat chakra, to express what has been suppressed for so long. All right, so now let's go to lesson number 70, which is paragraph 3. My salvation comes from me. You got to be very clear. We block our salvation. We open our salvation. We let it flow. Nobody else is going to do this for us. So today I will recognize where my salvation is. It is in me because its source is there. In here is the decision maker that either allows truth to flow or blocks the flow of truth. That's it. It has not left its source, and so it cannot have left my mind. So my decisions are made in my mind. That's the source of love flowing or love blocked, period. I will not look for it outside myself. It is not found outside and then brought in. But from within me, it will reach beyond, and everything I see will but reflect the light that shines in me and in itself. Truth is in all of us. Why? Because God is inside of us. God is the energy inside of this physical form that we perceive. I have a field of energy. All that God is inside of me. all that I am is made of God. All that God is actually is inside of all of us. But the peace that is inside of me, I'm responsible for directing its flow. I either let it go or I hold it back with my thinking. That's what the wrong mind is thinking unlike God, blocking that and saying that's not true when it is the truth. So we're atoning, we're forgiving ourselves for believing what's not true and blocking the flow of love. So these forms of the idea are suitable for more specific applications. Same thing, 3 sentences that you can use, 3 affirmations that are bridges from what is not true to what is true until you feel it totally, completely, and you own it and you don't have to think about it, you just know it. Let this not tempt me to look away from me for my salvation. So let me not use this thing to look and see what needs to change out there, because my salvation has to change in here. Why? Because I blocked my salvation to begin with. I will not let this interfere with my awareness of the source of my salvation. I'm not going to use this judgment. I'm not going to use that situation. I'm not going to use that situation to let it interfere with my source for salvation, because I'm the source. I'm the one who decides what to believe. Last one, this has no power to remove salvation from me. So it cannot take my salvation away. It only has the power to block it, because I've given it power. I've used the mind, that is the most powerful tool that God has given us, and let my mind believe something that is not true, because I agreed with it. I hope these reviews are helpful to you, and play with them. Play with these things. They are fabulous, fabulous tools. I look forward to seeing you at the next lesson. Thanks, and have a magnificent day.